Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I just wanted to kind of reach out. I'll try to do this weekly if I can. Um, I just wanted to kind of talk about relationships. I know that there has been a lot of times where I've reached out to single people, and then I've also reached out to people who are in relationships. And so today, I think it'll probably be about people who are in relationships or trying to initiate one. I think I have a lot of experience with people, period. But I was in a relationship or excuse me, I was in marriage for 17 years or whatever. And one of my things was really trying to dissect and figure out what it is that we did wrong and what it is that I, as an individual, could have done right. I'm not necessarily sure if I'll ever get married again, but the next relationship it is that I wind up getting in, I just want to make sure that I have learned from all of my mistakes, but also anything it is that can grasp from what I had with my ex-husband, all the things I learned. I want to be able to make sure that I take good things into my next relationship, and I don't want whoever it is that I get with to basically have to pay for anything that he had done to hurt me. I also want to make it a point to be his friend, and shout out to Mr. Green, but to be his friend or whatever, and to get to a space to where he, the next woman doesn't have to pay for anything it is that I did to, hurt him. So one of the things is that as individuals, when we find someone, we find them because they are extremely attractive. You could be attracted to intelligence. You could be attracted to looks. You could be attracted to their sense of humor. And there's a lot of things it is that we kind of initiate, going into the relationship. But then I think that at some point we kind of get comfortable with this person, and after we get comfortable, we kind of stop doing the things it is that we once did. And you can't do that, because that was the reason why this person originally was attracted to you in the first place. It's really important to keep those things in the forefront, and that's part of the conversations of us all getting to know each other in the beginning. I like you because of this. I like you because of your intelligence. I like you because you have you can hold a conversation and all this other stuff. And then later on, when you get into this relationship, next thing you know, y'all not even talking no more. So why do I like you again? Come on now. I need somebody to actually meet me where it is that I am. It's important to keep those things in mind. And it's also important to be able to reiterate not only to yourself, but also to that individual. Boo, I liked you because you did XYZ. I liked you because you made me scrambled eggs on a Tuesday morning when you knew that I really love eggs on Tuesday morning. Things like that are extremely important. If you know that on a Thursday at 3 o'clock that she wants a daffodil flower, if that's too much for you to do, then you might be with the wrong woman. But if you know that that daffodil flower on that Thursday at 3 o'clock is what speaks her love language, then get her the flower. And if it's too much for you to do, don't get her the flower. But understand, if you don't get her that flower, something that could be so minimal to you that might mean everything to her, that's the type of work it is that you need to put in as far as the relationship is concerned. And understand that if you can't do anything that's as minimal as finding her a daffodil flower on a Thursday, then when the big shit comes, what happens then? Because are you just going to tap out? I mean, those are things that we really need to think about. And I mean, all the time it is that you guys have invested in getting to know each other and, getting on that level with each other. It's like time wasted, and you can't get a refund on time. So it's about being able to get back to what it is that the reason why you like this person. And I mean, sometimes when relationships evolve, the things it is that we once loved about this person, we no longer love about them. And then you got to kind of find new things to love about them. But it's about being able to make that time. One of the main things, men, I really need for y'all to hear this, is time for a woman. If you can't make time for me, what are we doing? Because I know that there are some really good guys it is that I've met. And the number one thing for them is time. They did not have time. And the minute that a man tells me that he doesn't have time and he has all of these things going on, I can absolutely respect it. And more power to you. I will encourage you. I will empower you. I will uplift you. I believe in your goal as much as you believe in your own goal. But understand this. That's your goal. You can't get me on board if you haven't invested any time in me. If you want me to be your number one cheerleader and you want me to invest any of what it is that I have going on with me into you, understand that the woman she compliments the man. She compliments the man or whatever. And she's always, if she's a good one, she's going to push you to always be better. She's going to challenge you. She's going to push you. She's going to help you get there. But you have to give her an incentive. And for women, you guys got to understand that the type of men that we want, they're not going to be perfect. But you have to understand that they don't come like that. You have to actually get this man to meet you where it is that you are and show him that you are worth it. And we can't be clingy, and it's super duper hard because we do need all the hugs and kisses and praise and love and everything else. But we can't be clingy. You were driven prior to meeting him. You had things it is that you were going to do. You had goals and everything else. You do not get to put your goals off for that man. Because what's going to happen is that he's going to succeed in his goal, and then he's going to be looking at you like, what happened to you? This is not anything it is that I signed up for, because when I met you, you were driven. You were a go-getter. What happened? And then you're going to be looking at him like, fool, you happened. That's what happened. So you have to remember that you were still the individual person it was that you were prior to meeting this person. And now that you're with this person,